After this video, I'll share some recordings so you can go through that recording and I can complete the data view complete part. Okay. So today I'll give you some kind of introduction. So regarding data view, let me stop this applications. Okay, already stopped. Fine. So I'll create a new application, kind of a new mule project. It's a kind of a transform message. Transform message access. We can call it as a data view and transform message. Anything is fine. We can call. So and also like in especially in Mule 3 we can use the data view version 1.0, but in Mule 4 onwards we are using data view version is 2.0. So here what is the main purpose of the transform message? The name itself, it will transform the message from one format to another format. For example, so let me show you so then you can understand. Okay, yeah, my source system is like kind of a database. Okay, database is my source system. I want to trigger this flow, right? So for that, let me start my flow with HTTP listener, so then I can trigger from the postman, and my flow name is like test. So here I'm using the database connector. So for that I'll add the database module. So we're using this database. I can connect to the database by using select query. First, let me connect to the database. Which database I'll connect? I'll connect to the MySQL database. Select the MySQL connection, add the Maven dependency. Just click on finish and add the details. Localhost, can say localhost, and also let me show you some 3306 is the default port and username is root and password also root. Check my password root and database is like latest underscore db. This is my db. Let's check the test connection. If this test connection is successful, then I'll do the next step. Yeah, test connection is successful. Click on OK button and next I'll write the query. Okay, select star from customers. Let's see, will it give the data or not? First of all, let me check in the command prompt itself. Okay, cmd, sorry, not cmd, MySQL command line. I'll check. Go to the MySQL command line and enter the password root and use the db. What is our db? Use latest db and select or from customer. You have a lot of data from the customers, right? So let me pull this data. So for that, first of all, I'm selecting the query and I'm just placing one logger here. Okay, like flow completed. Otherwise, response also I can take. So I want to print here as a payload. Let's see how it will print. I'm running the application. So here, so I have deployed my application. I'm clearing the logs. Just I'm sending the request. So here This time sending the request is called like test. 8081 is my port and test. Okay, if I send the request, now you can see one error. What is the error? You can see attempt to send invalid data through the HTTP response. Nothing but here the database is giving the data, but it is giving the data in a stream object format. So by default, our MuleSoft will not convert the stream object response. This will not send the stream object data to the HTTP response. So MuleSoft will not doing it by default. Okay, so attempt to send the invalid data through the HTTP response. As part of the HTTP response, we cannot send the streaming objects. So then what we can do here, we need to do here, you can see response. In the response, you can see this is the streaming object, you can see. Okay, streaming object. By default, the stream objects we cannot send back as part of the response. So in this scenario, what I can do, so here I need to do the transform of our data in a proper format. Streaming object will not support, right, or HTTP response. So that's why I'll convert, either I can convert to the JSON or XML text format, any format I can convert. So then only it will return the response to the browser. Let me transform all this data in a JSON format. How can I transform the data in a JSON format? By using the transform message. If you go to the favorites, you can see the transform message here. You have to drag this transform message and keep here payload. This payload I want to convert in a JSON format. If you change here any format, automatically it will convert into that format, particular format. Let me close this. So it will reapply this application. Clear the console. If you open this transfer message, this is the transfer message. Here you can see three parts: input page, output page. This is a scripting page, we can see. And even we can see in a different views actually. Like in a third view, you can see is double view, single view also you can see. Okay, but third view is very comfortable. If you're writing a very big script, then you can choose this single window. Then here you can write. You will get more space to write the script. Okay, so based on your requirement, you can choose. I'll choose the 3-pan data view. So here you can see three parts. One is the input and another one is the output. Okay, one is the input, output, and scripting. Input page you can see already customer ID, customer name, city, email, mobile. Okay, these all are like from where these details are coming actually. If you see the table, you can see the column names: customer ID, customer name, city, email, mobile. Same thing here you can see customer ID, customer name, city, email, mobile. So if you place any transform message after database, automatically this transform message will pull the metadata from the database or any type of connector, not only database. If you place Salesforce also, it will pull the metadata from the Salesforce. What is the metadata? Metadata is nothing but expected input, like what the database will give. It will expect the data and it will show here in the input side. If you keep this database right side, it will show like whatever database is expecting, that data it will show output side. Nothing but if you keep inside, so whatever the database will give, that data it will show here. If you keep this database right side, whatever database is expecting, that data it will show here. In that way it will work. Insert query, if you place insert query, automatically it will show this side also. So then you can map both things. Even if you place some Salesforce insert character here, it will show all the Salesforce insert field here. It will show all the left side, it will show all the database up like coming fields. So directly you can drag and drop here. In that way also you can do. Okay, so first of all, let me convert this streaming object into a JSON and let me show you how it will work. This time you will get all the data in a JSON format. 200 okay, JSON format you will get all the data. But I won't want to get all the data in a JSON format. I want to get all the data in a XML format. Okay, even you can see XML. Simply I will change this into XML. But for the XML directly we cannot convert our payload. For that you need one kind of a root tag, it is required. Okay, customers is my root tag, colon you have to give payload, then you can print as it is. Then this time what will happen if I press Ctrl S, so it will read apply. So if I'm sending the request, now all the data will print in a XML format. Now you can see. So what happened? Okay, this is a multiple data, right? So you need to write some syntax, then only it will come. Otherwise it will not come. Okay. So what is the syntax? You can write some kind of a map syntax we can write. Okay. So let's see map function. Okay. Map for XML in data view. So also you can write data view example. So different things you can see. For example, if I want to do the map, this is the sample script you can see here. This is a JSON format and XML format I need. Yeah, in the XML format you need to write like this. Okay, first of all customer I'll take, inside that I need to write the map. Okay, first customer, just assume this is the customer, and inside that you need to write proper mapping. Okay, for the JSON the mapping is different, for the XML also it is different. Okay, I'll show you one by one. First customers, inside that I need to write the mapping. Otherwise if I don't want to write the mapping also fine, directly I'll take payload. What will happen we'll see.
నాకు చిన్న డబ్బా. హలో,
Yeah,
ఇప్పుడు మనం కస్టమర్ టేబుల్ చేస్తున్నాం కాబట్టి అక్కడ ఎక్స్ఎంఎల్ ఫార్మాట్లో అక్కడ కస్టమర్స్ అని ఇచ్చిన్నాము. ఇన్ కేస్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్ కానీ బ్యాంక్ సెక్టర్ది కానీ చేస్తే అన్న
yes, products ఇచ్చేయాలి. So then to create a product.
ప్రోడక్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి సార్.
Yes, that's okay. So then you can see now you can get all the customer details. Okay, I'll get all the customer details in this way. Okay, yeah, in this way you'll get all your data in a XML format. Okay, so you have to use this syntax, then only it will print, otherwise it will not print in XML format. Only XML format only it is required, this root tag and curly braces. For normal JSON format it will directly convert, you don't need to worry. So in this way you can convert. After that if you want to convert in a CSV format also you can convert. What is the CSV format? Let me show you. Payload CSV. Okay, CSV format also it will come. CSV means nothing but a XML format, sorry, Excel sheet format, you know, right? Excel sheet, in that format it will print. Okay, so I want to show you all the formats how it will work. So that's it. So you can see this is the Excel sheet format. You may ask like it is not look like Excel sheet, right? So it's look like comma separated format, right? So let me, so if you want to see this in Excel sheet format, how you can see? So then in this way you cannot understand, right? After this, if you keep one file, okay, in this file component, you will keep one file write operation. Okay, file write operation. So in this file write operation, I will save my file in this src main resource folder. I'll create a one folder here, new folder out folder I'll create. Okay, right click, new folder out. So in this output folder I want to write, like here I need to select this output folder. How can I select? Click on browse, go to src main resource. Okay, src main resource, inside out folder I'll go, here I will write as a customer. customer.csv. Customer.csv. Click on open, save. This time you can see I'm saving these changes. Let's see how it will save. Okay, I'm sending the request. Now I'm getting the same response, but here you can save my data as a CSV file. Refresh. You can see CSV file. Okay, you can see in Excel format, you can see all my data. So city, customer, mobile, customer. So in this way, you'll get all your data. This is the customer ID, mobile, customer name, email. All the data you'll get as Excel sheet format. Okay. So in this way, you can save your data in XML, CSV format. If you want to save your data in a JSON format, simply you can change this, and here you can keep in end of the file, you can keep customer.json. That's it. Automatically it will save my data in a JSON format. Okay. So let's see if I run this. Now you will get all the data in a JSON format. Here you can see if I refresh this output folder, you will get JSON file also. In this way it is very simple, right? To transform our data from one format to another format by using the transform message. Okay. So here I'm saving my data, right? But I want to save my data in a different format. For example, okay, I'm saving the data, but not in this way. I want to save my data. I want to save in a different format. So for that, I'll create a one. Okay, I'll create one folders. New folder called samples. Okay, samples folder I'll create. So in the samples folder, I'll create some formats. Okay. So here I'll create a file. One more new file I'll create. New file. Some JSON metadata I'll give here. JSON underscore. So this is the output. Okay. JSON output metadata. Otherwise output metadata. JSON underscore out underscore metadata dot JSON file. Otherwise output metadata JSON file. So I'm creating one template here. Okay, so by using this template, I'm deciding how my data needs to be processed. Okay, Control C. So as of now, I'm saving my data in this way, right? But I want to save my data in different format. So for that, I'm creating the template here. I don't want to save all these details like this. Okay, customer name, customer ID should be in one place, and this mobile. Okay, this mobile. Sorry, Control Z. Control X here. City here. Each and every line you need one comma end of the, and last for the last key value you no need the comma. Okay, and you need to maintain two curly braces, opening and starting, and opening square brace, ending square brace also required. Okay, in this format I want to get the data, but not in this format. I want to get in a different format. So in double quotes I'll add one root tag, address tag I'll add. In this address I want to get all these values. Okay, curly brace I'll add. Here also curly brace I'll end. Okay, now you can see all this mobile. Okay, all this mobile, city, email address coming under address. In this format I want to get. So I don't want to get this format. I want to get in this format. So that's why I have set one template here in the samples. So these templates I can load at output side. Okay, input side from the database I'm coming like this. Okay, array of customer ID, customer name, like this I'm getting. But output side just I want to get in this format. Okay, why I'm using array? So I'm getting array of objects, right? That's why. So I need to iterate as a array of object, right? So that's why I have taken this array symbol. So inside that I'm iterating this object. So I'm adding only this address tag for this mobile, city and email. In this format I want to get as a output. So let's see how we can do this. So for example, if I want to write this syntax, I will write here, so then you can understand how we can write this syntax. Okay, payload map of a kind of customer comma index, and we can write this format, right? So first let me write in a manual way, so then you can understand how we can write by using drag and drop. So then you can easily understand. Okay, first I know the scripting, right? I'll write very speed, so try to understand, guys. So control V, customer ID. I know how to write the scripting, so directly I can write customer dot, automatically it will show some suggestions anyway. Dot mobile dot ct dot email. Okay, so I know how to write the script, I have written. Okay, then it is fine. Okay, so I'm running this application. So as of now it is storing in this way, right? All the data it is storing in this way, but I don't want to store in this way. I want to store this format. I want to store only just one sample object I have given. I have given not for all. Okay, one sample object I have given. Okay, let's see if I trigger what will happen. You'll get the data in proper format. Whatever you are expecting, that format it will store, right? So this script I have written manually. I know the scripting, so I can write. But you don't know the scripting, right? How you can write? So for that, there is a one facility. So whatever I'm expecting this template, I will load this template in this transfer message output side. How you can load this template? This out meta.json. Click on define metadata and click on add, and here you can give any kind of type, output type. Click on create type, and here it will create the type. Here you need to load that JSON template. Okay, you will load as a JSON example. Okay, you load as a JSON example. Either you can, if you have schema also you can load. Presently I have example file, right? So that file I want to load. Where this file is located? In the src main resource samples folder, right? Go to that folder, src main resource samples folder. This template I will load, this JSON template I will load. Okay, just click on select. Now here you can see template is loaded. Okay, I'll remove this scripting, manual scripting I'll remove, just I'll keep curly braces. By defaultly this curly braces will come, right? That curly braces I'll keep here. So here you can see the template is loaded. Array of customer ID, customer name. Inside address you can see all these three variables. But here I'm getting this format. So I need to map one by one. Customer ID, I'll map with customer ID. Customer name, here you can see automatically code is generating. Customer name, I'm mapping to the customer name. City, I'm mapping to the city. Email, I'm mapping to the email. Mobile, I'm mapping to the mobile. Now you can see code is automatically generated. Okay, what happened? Email is I'm mapping to the email. Why the email is not mapping? Okay, I think in the template we have null values, right? So that's fine. In the template you should not give any null values. At least you have to give some values. At least you have to give some values. Then only it will consider the template. Then only you can drag and drop. So here let me, mobile is number, string, anything is fine. Yeah, okay. I have updated metadata, right? Here I need to reload this metadata. How can I reload? Right click on this and set metadata. Here, go to here and go to this folder. Select again that file, src main resource samples. That select this, select. Automatically it will update it. So now you can map. Previously you cannot map, right? Now you can map easily. Email to email. So this, why this email is not mapping again?
You're giving like integer only.
Yeah, email is string, right? Always this string and this is also string. Yeah, now it's mapped. Okay, so everything is mapping perfect. So now I have mapped. Here I have written any code actually. Automatically it is generated by the transfer message only. If you know the input metadata, output metadata, directly you can drag and drop and you can generate the script. Automatically you can write. So same data you can see. Same. Okay, even if I delete this JSON also, it will generate the JSON. My application is redeployed. I'm clearing the console, sending the request. Now you can see. So here you can see new file is created. Refresh customer.json. Here you can see all my data is created. Expected format. In which format I am expecting? This format, right? So this format it is saving. So if you want to save this format in the template, you don't need to place all the data. In simple you will show one object and based on this object it will iterate all the object by using this map operator. It will iterate a array as a input and it will give the array as a output. In between this code will work. In between it will take the input data as array, it will give the output also in array format. Map operator. Okay, so and here you can do a lot of things actually. So in the transfer message you can do a lot of things. So you can load the metadata like this. You can use some operator here. You can use any operator here. So for example, if you want to duplicates, if you want to eliminate the duplicates, okay, so this is the duplicate. So in the file also you can see, I'll show you in the file. This is my output file, right? So in this file you can see I have duplicates with the same name. Niru, Sai, Ram, Hari is there, right? So multiple duplicates are there. I want to remove all these duplicates based on the name. Based on the name, I want to delete all the duplicates. Otherwise, based on the ID also I can delete the duplicates. ID is better, okay? Based on the ID, I want to delete the duplicates. Why? Because ID should not be duplicate always. Names should be duplicate, but ID should not be duplicate. So each person we have only one ID, right? So that's why based on the customer ID, I want to remove the duplicates. How can I remove the duplicates? So that is for that control space. Here you can use the distinct by. In the end of the flow, you can use the distinct by payload 01 dot customer ID. Let's see how it will work. So based on customer ID, I want to I want to delete the duplicates. Control S. Customer ID, it's found duplicate, it will delete that duplicate ID. Let's see how it will work. Okay, it is saved and I'm sending. Let's see. I can see only unique data here. Okay. Only customer IDs it is giving, right? So different customer IDs it is giving. Okay, that's fine. So here I will not apply distinct by here. Control X. I will apply distinct by here. Okay. So first of all, I'll include payload, entire payload here. Okay, let me do one thing. First, I will not map all these things. Just I will apply distinct by. Later on, I will apply this mapping. Control X. Okay, this is my distinct by. Let's see how it will work. Okay, so here I think we should not use payload 01. We should use item. Why? Because here I'm using item, right? So that's why here also I need to use the item. Let's save. Okay, first of all, let me remove duplicates. Okay, let me remove duplicates. Then I will do the mapping. First, let me remove the duplicates. You can see I have removed all the duplicates 102, 1023. So there is no duplicate values. So once I got the unique values, I'll do the mapping. Okay, I'll place all this mapping after this. Okay, I'll keep entire these things in a single bracket. So nothing but this all data is a without duplicates. So after that, I'll place this logic. After that, I'll place this logic. That is fine, right? So now you can see this is fine. Okay, if you are not feeling comfortably here, so even you can copy this data, Control A, Control C. You can paste into here. Okay, here in the in the browser, they have provided one facility, MuleSoft people. What is that? Data view playground. So here directly we can apply the things and we can check. Every time we don't need to run and see. We don't need to run and see every time. Okay. First of all, I'll show you the same thing in the data view playground as well. First, let me print without with duplicates. Okay, I'll show you how we can remove the duplicates and everything. I'll show you. Code level also I can show you. Okay. First, let me print this payload directly. Okay. If you want to comment all this code also I can comment nothing but I don't want to execute all this code. Simply control question mark you can paste. So then this all code will going to be in a comment section. So then this all script will not execute. Directly I'm executing payload. Payload means you know, right? So it will give the duplicates and it will give in a normal format. Let's see. I want to take that duplicates data. I will remove all the duplicates in a data view playground. I'll show you how it will work. So as of now, you can see all this data in this file with the duplicates. Here you can see duplicates also. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and here you can see 1, 2, 3. So many duplicates, right? So I'll take this entire data to the data view playground. Here you can see payload section. This is the input section. Paste here all the data. Here you can take the payload and here I'll apply any kind of conditions here and finally I'll paste this code into this transform message. First I will check in the browser. So I'll check all this code in a browser. Later on I'll paste working code here. Okay, in that way you have to practice. So payload space. So first of all I want to remove the duplicates. I have some duplicates, right? 1, 2, 3, and 1 to 4, 1 to 4 I have. Okay, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 I have. In this way I have so many duplicates. How can I remove the duplicates? Control space. If you press control space, it will suggest some functions. So here I can use the distinct by. So by using distinct by function, we can eliminate the duplicates based on particular key. I want to eliminate the duplicate values by using customer ID. So here I want to iterate each and every item, right? So that's why I'll choose the item dot customer ID. Based on the customer ID, I want to remove the duplicates. So here you can see all the duplicates are removed. Even I can remove the duplicates by using name also, customer name also. So you can see only unique names: Niranjan, Hari, Ram, Sai, Niru. Only 5 details came. If you do that ID, so it will give more details, more like ID. So here names will be duplicate here: Sai, Ram, Hari, Lakshmi, Niranjan, Ram it is repeating multiple times. Okay, so I don't want to Ram multiple times, so then I can distinct by using name also. In this way you can do the distinct by. Okay, so distinct by is separate. Here it will eliminate the duplicates, right? But I want to get particular details. For example, I want to get only Ram details only. Wherever I have Ram, only I want to get that Ram details only. How can I get that? So for that, simply we can use the filter logic. Okay, control space, filter you can use. So filter, I want to get only Ram details. How can I get item? Same item dot customer name. Based on the customer name, I want to filter out. What is this? Something wrong. Okay, here I need to write the condition, right? So I want to filter only Ram details, right? Here I need to give my customer name double equal to Ram. Okay, RAM. So then you can see only RAM details. These all are the RAM details. So many details are available for the RAM. If I give here some other name, for example, Hari details, I will give here Hari. How many details will come for Hari? Only 1, 2, 3 details are coming. I want get some other details like Niru details. How many details available for Niru? So only one object is there. So it will filter out based on the condition. It will filter out. So filter means it will filter some data. Okay, you can use all the syntax here and you can apply also. Okay, so and filter also we can see, and some other functions also you can see. Filter, map, and we have seen distinct by, right? So for example, I want to gather all the RAM details one place, all the side details one place. In that way, I want to divide a separate group. Okay, I want to divide a separate groups. How can I divide? Otherwise, based on the city means already all the people have same city name. So I don't want to go with the city name. Okay, I want to segregate all these users based on their name. How can I do that? Here I can apply the group by. Okay, here I can apply the group by item dot name. So here you can see Niru details, I have only one object. Sai details, I have only one object. Ram details, I have multiple things. Okay, I have multiple things. And lastly, you have Hari. Hari, I have three objects. Lakshmi, I have only single object. Niranjan, I have single object. In this way, it will group by based on the ID or based on the category, based on anything, based on the name also, it will group by. Okay, group by, you understand, right? So if you have multiple objects, it will group by based on the name. It will segregate as a different groups based on this name. Okay, sometimes in real time scenario, if you take any employees means we have different departments, right? So we have HR department, we have development department, we have some kind of administrative department, testing department. Based on the department, if you want to segregate the employees, we can apply the group by, and we can segregate into a different groups. In that way we can apply. Okay, group by, and also order by also you can do. So here you can see these all are there, but these all are not in a proper order, right? So if you want to arrange all this in a order by, so you can apply. You can see here 715, again you can see 611, 612, like this, right? So if you want to arrange in a proper order, you have to apply the order by. Okay, so here you can apply the order by. So based on the ID, I want to apply order by. So item, same again, item dot order by, sorry, order by customer ID. So you can see 101, 102, 103. It will all arranging in a ascending order. Here you can see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 611, 615, 711. So in this way you can arrange. What is the last value? 913, 914, 915, 777, double nine, sorry, double seven, double seven, double nine, double nine. In this way, it will arrange in a one ascending order, proper ascending order, by using order by. And you can use some other things also. Lot of things you can see. So all these objects I want to merge in a single object. I can use the reduce. Okay, reduce item. Okay, it will convert. If I have different things, then it will convert into a single object actually. Okay. So maybe. So then. So reduce means the purpose is different actually. Reduce, the purpose is different. Let me show you what is the purpose of the reduce. So for example, this all are the, we can apply all these operations on the list of object, right? So if you take, okay, I don't want to take all these things. I'll take only just single object. I'll show you how we can apply some syntax on single object. So here we can apply the, on object you can apply this some of the, so array of objects you can apply those kind of all the operations like map, plug, sorry, mag, flatten, not flatten, so map, and we have applied filter, group by, order by, and we have applied kind of a distinct by. So different kind of functions we have applied on list of object, right? If you take particular object, if you are getting particular object as a input, how many functions you can use, we'll see here. Okay, so for example, we can use the map object. So map object means it will work on only object, it will give the output also in object format. So for example, here you can apply the, okay, I'll take the curly braces. Okay, curly braces. Here I want to print all these things. How can I print directly? So directly I can print like this, key colon value. So here you can see you'll get all the key and values printing properly, but key is printing only key. I don't want to print key like as a key. I want to print all these keys. Okay, if you take one object, you can see key value page, right? How can I print this exact case? You have to keep this in a parenthesis bracket. So then you can see all the keys are printing. So what is the use of this? If I want to like perform any operations on this key value pair, I can use the map object. What operations I can perform? Even if you want to reverse the keys as a values as a keys, even I can do that thing also. Here I can write value, here I can write key. So now you can see. So these values are becoming changed as a keys. These keys are changing as a values. Okay, in this way you can perform operations. Even if I want to, okay, if I want to, okay, I'll changing back key and here value. I want to convert all these keys in a capital letters. How can I convert? So for that simply you can apply upper. So upper function is not there. So let me keep bracket for this also. So now you can see CT customer ID, everything will convert into uppercase. If you want to print in a lowercase, everything will print in a lowercase. You can see even customer ID capital, right? Even though it is printing in a small letter. In this way, you can apply each and key value pair. You can apply some conditions by using the map object. This is the map object you can see. Otherwise, okay, in the map object, it will take the input as a object. It will give as a object output also. So, but I want to get only keys or I want to get only values. How can I get? By using plug function. Okay, plug function I can use. I'll get only, if I want to get only values, simply I can write here value. Okay, I'll get only values. If I want to get only keys, I can write simply here key. You'll get only keys here. Okay, in this way you can use the plug operator also. Even I'll show you the reduce also. Okay, so reduce function, what is the purpose of reduce function? For example, if you take any array of elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this way, you have multiple values. Okay, if anyone asks you like, can you please kind of addition? Can you please perform addition operation on this elements? Yeah, you can perform addition operation like 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 5, 15, 15 plus 6, 21, 21 plus 7, 28, 28 plus 8, 36. In this way, you can count, right? So, but here, if you want to perform by using some methods or functions, you can apply the reduce function. Okay, reduce. First, reduce, it will take the accumulator. Accumulator is nothing but a first value of the array. So, here I am taking the first value of array. And every time I'm adding the remaining elements to the first element. So for that I'll use the plus and item. So item means each and every item it will take. So here you can see the result. Even if I simply, if anyone asks you like, can you please multiply all these numbers? So it is some difficult, right? If you take some other things also, like I can multiply only few things only. 1 into 2, 2, 2, 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24s. After that, I cannot count, right? 24 5s are, after that 6, 7. Something big number will come. So in this scenario, if you write this function, if you keep here simply asterisk symbol, sorry, nothing but star symbol. So it will multiply all these values. In this way, you can use the reduce function also. Okay. Multiple ways you can use the reduce function and all this function. Even for example, if I have some string, okay, for example, if I have some string here, you can see I have Niranjan, Raju, Monori. Okay, so here I have my name like this. So if I want to convert this string into a array, how can I convert? By using split by. Okay, by using split by I can convert. Split by space. Here I can see I'll convert this string into a array. If I want to convert this array into this kind of string, how can I convert? So in this scenario, I will use the join by. I will join by all this array of strings into a single string by comma. Join by comma. Sorry. Yeah, join by comma. I can convert all this array of strings in a single string. In this way, you can. Okay. After that, okay, unnecessarily I have comma, right? So in between this, unnecessarily I have comma. I don't want this comma. I want to replace this comma with space. How can I replace? First, keep everything in a bracket, inside bracket. So nothing but it is a one set. So after this, I want to apply the replace function. Okay, replace function. Replace this comma. Okay, replace this comma with space, right? So replace this comma with space. So you'll get proper. Replace comma with hyphen, you'll get hyphen. Replace with comma asterisk, something otherwise star, you'll get. In this way, you can replace anything. Okay, and yeah, in this way you can apply a lot of things actually. So a lot of operations you can apply. So I'll share all the data view videos. You can go through that videos and you can practice very well. So that's it, guys. From Monday onwards, we'll start our real-time project. Okay, try to be ready to start our project. So then parallelly we'll cover some other concepts also if possible. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it for today.